Revives memories. The powerful 1520. The views and opinions expressed on KYND 1520 talk programs are those of the host, guest, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its owners, management, other hosts, or advertisers. Show topics on this station may include conversations on any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practices. KYND, a Synergy Broadcasting Company.
Good morning, 10:02 a.m. Thursday, July 20th. Welcome to PEN Global News. Rodney Woods, my partners in the house, Damian Williams and Darvis Doc Patton.
What's happening?
And Antonio Davis is joining us in a few seconds. Good morning. How y'all feeling, man? Y'all
feeling well, good? Man. Yeah,
good?
Feeling good. Happy to be here, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What you say, Doc? And Dame?
I'm feeling great, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good morning, man. We had a good trip up from Dallas, and we had good conversations with the famous T-Mac yesterday, right?
Right. Does he really exist?
Right. We know we got to put T-Mac on a little blast, right, AD? Oh, man, wonderful morning. So this morning, I hit the wrong thing there. This morning we're going to talk about athletes and entertainers' influence on brands, investments, and businesses. Y'all influences on brands, investments, and businesses. So we're going to try to educate the audience on how this actually works with superstars like you, Dame, and you, Doc, and AD, and Tracy, and all the other athletes who were trying to transition into this space and helping minority businesses scale and grow and get to the next level. Man, I feel good this morning, man. Feel real good.
Me too. I'm vertical, so it's downhill from there.
Doc said I'm vertical this morning. I'm feeling good, right?
Yeah, every day above ground is a good one.
That's always a good day. Want to definitely give our shouts out to the KYND family, 1520. KYND Radio 1520. Phone number here. You want to call in and ask us questions. 832-230-5592. That's 832-230-5592. You can also stream live on Facebook. Right, Dame? You got the information?
Yeah, it's KYND Radio on Facebook.
Yep, so you can go live on Facebook. You can stream live and see us on Facebook at KYND Radio. So listening artists, please feel free to chime in and send us questions, and we'll try to respond to some of the questions that you might have as we continue the show today. As again, welcome, KYND Radio, PEN Global News. Man, influences on brands. We're going to start with the brand part first because so many of you guys have influenced so many brands and had us to buy all the Adidas, all the Nike stuff. As a matter of fact, Doc, you wear Nike glasses.
I am, man.
Yeah.
I am. Wow. I am. Shout out to Nike.
Yeah. I'm like, you sporting the Nike glasses today.
I am, man. I was privileged to receive some Nike products.
Yeah.
During my career. So
and you endorsed Adidas though, right?
Yeah, I actually ran for Adidas for 8 years.
Okay.
And then transitioned into Nike the last 5 years of my career. But even representing the brand, you don't quite understand what that means. You just happen to be somebody gave you a pair of shoes that you quote unquote didn't have to really pay for.
Right.
Oh, you earned it though.
But people see you, but people see you in that brand.
Yeah.
And people want to like, man, I saw Doc's glasses, and I want a pair of Nike glasses like that too. You're on national TV.
Yeah.
You're around the country. As a matter of fact, you've been in how many countries?
Ooh, quite a few. I actually don't know.
Oh, wow. I know you've been in a lot of countries, though.
I've had 2 passports. Completely stamped.
I got 2 passports.
Well, you got to get a brand new one.
That's right.
I ran out of stamps.
Oh, wow.
Ran out of pages, so I had to get a new one. So that
must
tells
be
me.
nice.
Yeah, right there. I ran out of
out of pages in my passport. Must be nice.
That's some real traveling, right?
Man.
Now look at this brand, just traveling all over the world. People get a chance to see you with Nike gear on, Adidas gear on, and the whole 9. That's something else, man. So Dame, you out there in the NFL, all these seasons running past everybody, catching passes in the end zone. Now, who did you actually brand while you was playing?
I was a Nike athlete.
You was a Nike athlete as well?
When I came out, at the time, my decision was centered around the cleats, and at the time, I just, to me, Under Armour's cleats weren't there yet.
Right.
Adidas was still trying to work it out, and so to me, I was a receiver, man. My feet was the most important part.
Right. You got to protect your feet.
If my feet weren't protected, then so at the time, Nike was making the best stuff. As far as footwear, and so that's the route I chose to go.
Man, endorsing these brands, and we talk about this quite a bit on the show because we're trying to also educate on how businesses gain access to capital. But today we want to talk about the influence of the athlete that you have, all the influence you have on brands, and why people go out and purchase these brands, and they see you. As you guys know this, we brand pretty much every product out in the marketplace. But our mission is to teach how we own those products, right?
Absolutely.
We don't just want to brand all the time. How about let's own the company that make your eyewear, right, Doc?
Yeah, absolutely.
The companies that make the apparels and the Adidas and the Nikes, and you guys know we've all gone down to Adidas a couple of times with Tracy to talk to Adidas about trying to position ourselves to actually have a manufacturing plant that can produce some of these products. But we believe in the brand. We definitely believe in the brand, but we also want to participate with the brand, right?
Absolutely.
That's where we want to be at, right?
Definitely.
That's the game we got to change. We got to own some of this, right? Absolutely. Man, I tell you, we're going to get AD in a minute, and join us because he's sitting back chilling right now. But come on in here,
Is this chair stable?
Yeah, I think you're good.
You just had some problems?
Yeah, man.
We almost lost a soldier this morning.
Yeah, bro. We're going to let AD get set up here. Welcome this morning, AD.
How you doing, man?
Antonio Davis, former NBA player, ESPN announcer, and everything else at ESPN, because you all over the place at ESPN.
Yeah, it's good, man. ESPN is doing some juggling right now, so you never know what's going to happen. But
well, we got a PN Global News show. How about that? We're good.
I was just about to say, we ain't on no ESPN right now. Right. We on this PN Global News trying to educate people. So
that's
I don't care about what they talking about right now.
No. So when you was playing who'd you actually endorse to as well?
Funny story, man. I started off in Nike. Because it was the cool thing to do, and as I started learning business, I eventually transitioned into Fila at the time.
Oh, that's right, Fila, right.
They gave Grant Hill all that money, and then he got hurt.
They gave Grant like $90 million.
Yeah,
and Jamal Mashburn too.
Zeta. So once that kind of flopped with Grant Hill, then they kind of went away.
Yeah.
And then I was approached by New Balance.
Yeah.
At the time was making a sneaker, and it was the most comfortable thing I'd ever worn in my life.
New Balance? It's funny. We do have a funny story about New Balance, though, because, we talk about we want to own some of these products, how we manufacture. But actually, just for the record, New Balance has the only manufacturing plant, I believe, in the United States that manufactures the shoes here in the United States. Really? So, hint, hint.
Yeah,
we need to go meet. We need to go meet New Balance.
Yeah, you're exactly right. All these reasons, like I said, once you start learning business, it was one of the reasons why I wanted to associate myself with them, and I eventually had them. Making shoes for the kids and everything.
Wow,
my son's team was wearing them. My daughter's team was wearing them. I got the numbers on the back of the shoe.
Wow.
You know, so to me it was more than just, you know, a money play. I was trying to establish a relationship with them.
Absolutely.
Since we're talking about branding, I was like, listen, you know, to have some young kids out on the circuit wearing New Balance is something that hasn't happened.
Right.
And if you're going to get these shoes out, why not start there and kind of build your way up? So it was a good thing. It didn't really take hold because I don't think they had really a vision of getting in and knew what it was going to take to get into that market.
Absolutely.
It's a huge market.
Yeah, so we're going to definitely have to take a trip to visit with New Balance because, you know, we as a team, you know, as partners, we all been looking at different initiatives that we can actually get involved in and own some of these manufacturing plants ourselves. But we do need to take a trip to meet with New Balance for sure.
The other thing was, since we're talking about branding, you know, I think they tried it and they just could never get that one athlete that was
that one brand ambassador, They need that one brand ambassador. I mean, but fellas, y'all know this, okay? How important is it for that one brand ambassador, like Steph, like LeBron, to take a brand to the next level? You know,
it's huge.
Right, that's huge. But so, and you know, we're trying to change that paradigm. How do we own a piece of that? How do we own a piece of that plant that's manufacturing shoes that everybody's going out there to purchase because they're brand ambassador?
And because you own it, you then take even a more initiative in branding it.
Exactly.
It's not just
part of the family
because
it's yours. Right.
You kind of live it. You eat it. You breathe it.
Right.
It's yours.
Right.
I become a part of the fabric. I become a part of the family. You know, we have some shares into this family now, right? We pass this on to our kids who are also doing what? Purchasing these shoes.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
We're talking.
Yeah, we are.
Same page.
We get down now. We got to get this thing cranked up, right? You know, the listeners want to know, okay, so y'all brand ambassadors and, you know, but golly, y'all don't own any manufacturing plants, so we need to change the game.
Yeah.
Need to change the game.
That's
you know,
huge, man, and I'm glad that, you know, you had the vision to see far beyond what athletes now or anybody else can see, and we gotta start owning some of this stuff.
Absolutely,
that's where the real change and real leverage comes, when you start owning stuff, and then it's not about, you know, calling a guy up saying, hey, I want you to brand this and I'm going to break you off a little something and I'm going to make all the money.
Right.
It's, hey, we're going to partner
and
we're going to blow this thing out the water.
There you go.
Make a ton of money. I'm going to make a ton of money.
Yes, sir.
And then we're going to go back into the community and make sure all these kids have shoes and they have hoop courts and they have football fields and they have track, you know, that they can run around.
Right.
That's what it's about. And I think that's the disconnect right now. Is, you know, these companies are making a ton of money off what we're branding.
Yes, sir.
But then they're not going back
Preach, AD.
and putting it in the communities so that we can produce the next, you know, Doc. You know, the next guy who's going to come along, get to Olympics or get on the football field, get on the basketball court. And that's why as athletes we have to go and own. So now we can break that chain and we can go back and start doing the things that we need to do, change this cycle, and now everybody's happy.
Yeah, man.
We're not just making money.
I mean, that huge growth initiative, you know, from us being able to go out and own and be a part of these brands. Dude, you talking about creating some jobs is what, you know, and y'all know I said President 45 is trying to do in the United States today. Is create jobs, you know, make America great, you know, again. Make America great again, right?
Hey.
I know we're gonna keep it clean. We're going to keep it clean. We're going to come back, KYND Radio, PN Global News, here with Damian Williams, Darvis, Doc Patton, Antonio Davis, Rodney Woods, PN Global News.
You're listening to the powerful 1520.
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the new show, Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. We are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk, bold impact, bold transformation. Be sure to connect with me at www.livesuperbold.com.
Super Bowl Live with Nicole R. Coleman. Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
The power is here. KYND brings you star power. Yolanda Adams.
Can I tell you how excited we are about being at KYND?
Les Brown.
On KYND, you have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rushion McDonald.
Show some love. Show some love. We're trying to make it sound big up in this joint.
Access the power at KYNDradio.com.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say, featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness Clinic, and that's located at 323 East Main Street in downtown Humble, Texas. Or you can call us 281-312-2860.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on KYND.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
In a world where the divorce rate is at an all-time high, we're here to offer you real-life relationship advice to help you navigate to and through your marriage.
Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour with our new show,
Sitting with the Suttons, where we're all about strengthening our community by making marriage great again. Find us on Facebook at Tristan and Cece. Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour, Sitting with the Suttons.
Sitting with the Suttons, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
Actress, radio host, and mother. Please welcome to Monday.
From Summerwood to Sunnyside, on the air everywhere. Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
Welcome back to KYND Radio 1520 PIN Global News. Go out and visit us at www.playbookinvestors.network.com. Y'all remember what that was, right? That www.playbookinvestors network.com. Call in.
Don't do us like that.
I know.
Never do that again.
Hey, man, I was feeling like we were a little lonely up here. We didn't have J-Mac with us. We had Jesse with us today. So, Jesse would have clearly put the S on Playbook Investors right with the network.
Yeah, we should never
more than one of them.
Right. Call in 832-230-5592. 832-230-5592. As we had taken a break, we were talking about, the products that, we brand as brand ambassadors, as you guys have been branding for years and years and years. ADU, 16 years?
I was 13 in the NBA, 3 overseas.
Right. That's right.
shoot, 4 in college.
Yeah.
Wore them big old Converse whippers in college, man. I'm sorry, Converse, but they were the worst shoes ever. Felt like army boots. But you didn't have a choice.
Right. Yeah,
that's
like
another
that.
thing that we can talk about in college. You're branding something that you don't even have a choice or believe in or anything. It's,
to wear.
And kids
Same
now,
for us, right.
it's a little bit different because that's even kind of steering them to which school they're going to go to.
Definitely.
Right.
You know, if
Yeah.
they're an Adidas kid or Under Armour kid or Nike kid, that matters now.
Yeah, it does
With
matter.
us.
It mattered for me.
Yeah, you know,
It did. It mattered for me.
That's
It
what my dad did.
You wearing what?
I chose my school because, like I said, at the time when I was coming up, Under Armour wasn't out yet, but Adidas and
Nike.
Adidas and Nike were like the top schools, and I chose my school based on
The brand they were sponsored by.
Wow.
by the brand they were sponsored by, because it came down to a couple schools. And what's crazy is
Now he supposed to be choosing his school because you're supposed to be getting your academics.
hey, listen.
he said that was the only reason.
I didn't say it was the only reason, but I said it was one of the deciding factors.
Okay.
But what's crazy is so I went to the University of Arkansas.
Yep.
Fresh, right?
Yep, you did.
They were Nike my senior year of high school. When I got there, they were Adidas. But I already chose to go there because they were Nike.
Right.
So
I'm out.
I did transfer. I'm not saying I transferred because of that, but I'm just saying.
We get the truth today on Pen Global News. We're going to get the truth today.
But seriously, there are a lot of kids that literally, like, I mean, think about a school like Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon Ducks. Right.
Oregon gets a lot of kids strictly because they're the Nike hub.
Man.
So I mean, you know, Dame, Doc, AD, I mean, look at the sphere of influence, right, on the brands, and we don't own a plant. We don't own the manufacturing plant. We're not making the product that we can create some job for some of the kids who are not going to make it to what? The NBA, the NFL, track and field, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
But that's the
Come
power of
on,
the
man.
influence.
Y'all come on with this thing. So it's like we got to turn that around. That's what we got to turn around. And that's why we have all our midnight conversations and our 4-hour meetings the other day with all of us and Tracy, trying to figure out how do we take ourselves and help influence all the other athletes that are coming behind you guys that need to understand how do we own some of this, right?
Education.
Yeah. You know what, as crazy as it sounds, LeVar Ball.
Yes.
And we all know him very well.
Yes, we do.
Of course.
He made sure we know him very well. You know, when he first came on the scene, I thought two things. Either this kid is crazy or he's a genius.
Yeah.
And
right.
Or both.
Or both.
Right.
You know,
like, right.
And then he keeps on going, and then I was like, okay, he's crazy. Because here he is, he built this platform, and what I mean by that, he attracted all this attention to himself. And then I thought once he got the attention,
right,
he would then do something phenomenal with it. And he just continued to be who he was.
Exactly.
So regardless of what we think, the concept behind these expensive shoes was really a good one, because he was saying, all he was really saying was, I want to be a partner in this.
Right.
I don't want to just brand something
product,
you're going to take and make all this money. I want to engage in this conversation.
Okay.
I want to change the way the narrative about how we brand stuff. And I think that's what we're talking about. We want to be partners now. So if I come aboard and I brand this shoe, whether it's Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, whatever, I want you to take me to the plant. I want to understand what's going on. And then I want a piece of the back end of the manufacturing. So every time a shoe is being made, I'm learning, I'm understanding the numbers, I'm understanding how it's put together, all that on the back end, and I'm benefiting from that.
Yes, sir.
Whether you sell as many sneakers as you thought you were or wanted to or not, I understand. And then the other thing that has to happen, too, is you have to engage in who I am and where I came from and what I was about to.
There you go.
You can't just say, okay, I'm going to make this company rich and the stockholders rich, and nobody's going back to, once again, the back end.
Yeah.
Because I started in some little, recreation center, where chain nets or no nets or whatever the case may be.
AD going
So I want to go to parks now. I want to see a net up there. I want to see a hoop court. I want to see the lines out there. I want to see an NBA and college 3-point line out on the court. And that's how we're going to change it is if we, like you said, if we start changing the way that we think.
Yeah. So we got a caller that's coming in. Mark is on the call.
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all doing all right this morning?
Yes, sir. Good. How you doing this morning, Mark?
I think black folks, man, we entrepreneurs. We are creative. We do it all.
Yes, sir.
Let's just go back to we are shoes. Just remember, the number one shoe was Adidas. Back
Absolutely.
In the day. Run DMC. It was just off the chain.
Yes, sir.
And so it seems that when we get to the point of where we trying to brand or do what we want to do, I just hate to say it, is that we always somehow is bought out. Just like Michael Jordan. Okay, well, Nike realized that they can make money off of him when he did that jump from the free throw.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those shoes are selling like hotcakes. And Michael said, well, I want to own my own. Well, he did it, but he still had, Nike always had something to deal with it. You still have to deal with that.
Absolutely, he did.
So I'm just saying, we are entrepreneurs, but it's always when we got something good going for us, it just somehow is always bought from us or something we bought out. If we don't sell to them, then what happens? Then we get lowballed, and then the system just starts kicking in, doing whatever it want to do to just make sure that we can't get the right deserved money that we can, like this new guy that's coming in from L.A. and his dad.
Right. I tell you.
They have their right to do what they want to do.
Right, no, you're right. You're absolutely right, Mark. I'll tell you this, and I think all the fellows here concur, and this is just us. We all African-American individuals, but
yes, sir.
Primarily, most African-American businesses do have a business, okay? But we really don't build a business to exit that business or sell a business. Because like you just said, they're going to come in and buy you out if you're doing well or you're doing good and you think you're being forced out.
We don't want to sell out.
Right, but
don't want to sell.
Right, and we'll go to the end. As a minority business or African-American business, we will go to the end to do everything to save that business. But we don't typically build a business to actually just sell the business. But that's not something that we, custom have done in the past. Now, it's changing now, and we're trying to change the game because we do need to own some businesses, and we will exit those businesses, sell those businesses off. We will.
But when you say when we do build our businesses, see, this is the thing about African Americans that you can see. We do build businesses, and we're not trying to big profit billionaires, and we're doing it for the communities and for our families and stuff like that. But
right.
When other people come into influence, you can make billions of trees. If you don't want to see, it's not always about trying to be billionaires, and because you can't take the money with you.
No, you're right.
So in our communities, we are Adidas. We wasn't killing behind Adidas, people. We wasn't doing it, but it was reasonable. We made the money. Somebody comes in and say, "Oh, we got." You see what I'm saying? We want to make a profit off of it. We're not actually. We make a profit, but it's enough for us to survive on, keep the crime rate down, blah, this, man. But when somebody else come in and influence us and mess it up, this is what we got, man. But we good though. Don't get me wrong. Everything we touch or we deal with, and we put our foot down, we can make the money. We can put it out there, but we're trying to do it for our communities. We're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to do it for our communities, man.
Right.
We don't want all that other mess in our communities like that. Wasn't nobody dying back in the day.
Oh no, you're right, Mark. Well, Mark, I'm gonna tell you, man, we definitely appreciate you listening. No, we appreciate you calling in, and we're gonna try to change the game, Mark, for sure. And we got to have a huge growth initiative too when we own these plants, because we're not just trying to own the plants for us to become billionaires and all this stuff. We're really trying to, create jobs, in our own communities, in our own backyard. So that's what we're all about. Mark, thank you so much, man. You have a wonderful day.
Have a good one.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
We're going to come back, KYND Radio, 1520, PN Global News.
You're listening to the powerful 1520.
Have you ever wondered if your life could be positive?
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the news show Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. We are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk, bold impact, bold transformation. Be sure to connect with me at www.livesuperbold.com.
Super Bowl Live with Nicole R. Coleman. Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
The power is here. KYND brings you star power. Yolanda Adams.
Can I tell you how excited we are about being the KYND?
Les Brown.
On KYND, you have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rushion McDonald.
Show some love. Show some love. We trying to make it sound big up in this joint.
Access the power at KYNDradio.com.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say, featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness Clinic, and that's located at 323 East Main Street in downtown Humble, Texas. Or you can call us 281-312-2860.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on KYND.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
In a world where the divorce rate is at an all-time high, we're here to offer you real-life relationship advice to help you navigate to and through your marriage.
Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour with our new show,
Sitting with the Suttons, where we're all about strengthening our community by making marriage great again. Find us on Facebook at Tristan and Cece. Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour, Sitting with the Suttons.
Sitting with the Suttons. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
Actress, radio host, and mother.
Game 20.
Welcome back to PN Global News, KYND Radio 1520, 832-230-5592. I think we got another call on the line. We got Mike on the line. Mike, how you doing today?
Hey, how y'all doing this morning?
Good, sir.
Great, man.
Yes, sir. I've been into the call a couple of times, but I don't know, my nerves got bad and I didn't call, but I just...
Nerd, we can't see you, Mike. We can't see you, Mike. Where you at, Mike? All right, Mike.
but for real, man, what y'all talking about is that same burn y'all have. I've been had it in me, man, and every time I've been working on this idea, every time I pick at it, I stop picking it again. So I'm back at it again, and I just started a nonprofit organization.
Okay.
And it's youth with skills. It just an idea came to me, and I'm like, what y'all talking about? You know, everybody not gonna be to go to college. Some kids want to work with their hands. You know, like a lot of us came up doing.
Right.
When I'm in my area, and my thing is doing T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on a logo right now and my website. And can I give you the name of my T-shirt?
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Don't Sweat It, Sport It.
I don't have my pen. Don't sweat it, sport it.
Okay, all right.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right, down here.
Sweat it, sport it.
Yeah.
Mike. Okay.
Now,
got it, Mike.
I'm ready for you to tell me, man. It don't make sense. Mike don't ever call me again with this crazy idea. You know,
Mike, you're an entrepreneur, bruh. You're an entrepreneur, man. And if you got passion to make T-shirts, as Nike made T-shirts, Adidas made T-shirts, Under Armour made T-shirts, and a whole lot of other people made T-shirts.
And what we're talking about now is branded. So
right.
You send one up to this radio station, we put it on, it's on and popping.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, my brother.
Yo, man. So just about a couple more weeks, man, I should have everything up and running. You know, I'm nickel and diming everything right now.
Mike, we all started there, man. We all have definitely started there. So don't feel like you're alone with that, man. But you got to keep the passion, you know, keep the drive going. And the only thing that we challenge a lot of businesses with, man, is just understand, you know, get your processes right. You know, you're going to make some mistakes, but, you know, get all your back end right, man. If you need somebody, you don't write a business plan, get somebody to write one. You don't know how to create your website, get somebody to do it that knows how to do it. You know, those type of things, you know, you got to go out there and get help, man. You can't do it all. You know, you can't do it all.
Playbook Investors
There you go. There you go.
Hey, another thing, though, y'all will you be willing to look at it and see what you think about it?
Send us the shirt, Mike. KYND Radio 1520. Send us the shirt. Like AD said, we're going to pop it. You know?
Right. And the thing that we're trying to get across to you, Mike, too, is when you make these T-shirts, wherever you're getting them from, understand where they're being manufactured, understand even how to make them yourself. You understand? It's like, it's crazy. I can remember they don't teach it now, but back when I was in high school, they had home ec. I made a T-shirt. I made some shorts.
Yes, sir.
I was rocking them like I was the man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to learn about your craft inside and out, not just going to buy the T-shirt and put something on it, but learn where that T-shirt is manufactured. Learn how to get all that stuff done yourself.
Mike, thank you so much, man, for calling in, brother. And man, stay with what you're doing, man. Just get it right. You, send us some shirts, and we're going to pop it out for you, all right?
All right, man. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. We got Mike from the north side. Mike from the north side.
Man, yeah, you got Mike. Top of the morning to you guys.
Top of the morning to you, Mike.
Man, you know, how many black folks criticize LeVar Ball for trying to be the owner and operator now. So I know some of y'all could go close to him, and I know quite a few of y'all own Adidas and all, and Nike and all that, which I don't buy. But if you get to Asia and get with one of them companies, because everything's made in China, and I just don't believe in them. I'm gonna buy me some gators, but.
All right, Mike, tell us how you really feel.
If somebody put it in his ear, if he can get to China, because you know China is investing a bunch of money in Africa, man.
Yeah.
They're doing all the roads and bridges in Africa. As soon as they get a toehold, it's going to be the United States without a problem. So if a black man get over there and get with one of them companies and make them tennis shoes for about $7-8, man, he gonna make a big. He can come down on his price.
Yeah.
But if somebody know him and put a bug in his ear, run over to you, right there on Pacific, cross the water, go across the water, and meet with the Chinese government over there and start making tennis shoes.
All right, Mike.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mike.
You know they got them Adidas Gators coming out, don't you?
You got the see AD trying to create another brand up here right now, and you know now we do know that let's keep it honest. Adidas is in market shares down a little bit, you know, so they better come out with some Adidas Gators possibility. Get your market share up because you know we got Mike that's gonna buy a pair of Gators now for sure.
But do you think about that?
Yeah,
the Yeezys.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole brand behind the Yeezys.
It's all about branding.
It's all about
branding and the influence of branding.
Yeah.
You know,
it's all about the influence.
I mean, like I said, entertainers, you see, you know, Kim K and all how many followers they have and what they get just for posting or saying something one time.
Absolutely.
The amount of money they're making because of that.
And we just have to understand what that really is, and that's why we're here. You know, we're trying to be a voice, you know, for the community, help them understand that it's just like Mike. You know, Mike got a T-shirt company. You know, stay with it.
Yeah.
Just learn your process and learn, like AD said, learn what a shirt's manufactured.
Yeah, don't just
learn how to manufacture. Because, like you say, they don't really offer home ec.
Right.
We ain't trying to tell our ages, AD. You know, to the young fellas, right? I don't think they
looked at us like we were crazy.
Doc and Damian look at us like, home man. What's that?
My mama still got the shorts I made my freshman year. They was black. I almost took my fingers off on that song.
I'm not that young. I still had home man.
All right. Look at you. I give him that. I apologize.
Yes.
I apologize. But no, man, I mean, we're the voice for the community to understand. I mean, we're not perfect. We're just trying to pass on our experiences and the things we're passionate about and trying to help people, you know, learn. Yeah. Get totally educated on anything that you want to do. No matter what it is, no matter how you want to do it, get educated. I got a homeboy I grew up with in Nashville, Ronnie Cage, played basketball with me, and he's been perfecting his craft over the last, golly, at least the last 7, 8, 9 years, making women apparel called Round Ball Rags. Yeah, and he's actually one of the guys that we go meet in Orlando when we go. He's actually sending some product to him in Orlando today, one of Tracy's guys. But, you know, he stayed in this game that he could possibly have one of the largest female brands out there because, you know, the girls wear different things when it comes to the brands, you know, because of what they have, you know, that kind of stuff, right? But he's been perfecting his craft for a long time. You just got to stay with it if that's what you believe in.
No, that's true.
Right.
And it's so obvious today that a lot of us, if we don't make money right away, or we get a roadblock, or we get a hurdle, we stop. You know, and
gotta keep going.
We have to keep going. We have to knock it down and just continue to pursue.
Right.
And one of the things that can help is us.
Right.
You know, when you run into those roadblocks, we have answers to answer all those questions, or get you over it, or get you through it, around it, or whatever the case may be. So we want to continue to stress the fact that, you know, Penn is about helping you overcome those challenges so you can keep on pursuing your dream.
Right. We're going to come back. We're going to come back in a few minutes. KYND Radio, Penn, Global News.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say, featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness Clinic, and that's located at 323 East Main Street in downtown Humble, Texas. Or you can call us 281-312-2860.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on KYND.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
In a world where the divorce rate is at an all-time high, we're here to offer you real-life relationship advice to help you navigate to and through your marriage.
Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour with our new show,
Sitting with the Suttons, where we're all about strengthening our community by making marriage great again. Find us on Facebook at Tristan and Cece. Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour, Sitting with the Suttons.
Sitting with the Suttons, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
Actress, radio host, and mother. Please welcome to Money Making Conversation, the incredible Yolanda Adams. Come on out here, girl. Let's talk about the KYND radio launch and all that.
Yes,
Talk about it.
radio launch next week, July 6th. We are on live. Myself.
Come on now.
Marcus D. Wiley and AV. We are back together. Full force. We are so excited. Can I tell you how excited we are about being at KYND? I mean, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Yeah. This right here is like amazing. Yeah.
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the new show, Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. we are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk, bold impact, bold transformation. Be sure to connect with me at www.livesuperbold.com.
Back to KYND Radio 1520 Penn Global News 832-230-5592. AD's in the house, Dame's in the house, Doc's in the house, Rodney Woods at Penn Global News. Just really talking about the influencers of brand ambassadors as you guys all have been brand ambassadors, and thank the callers, for calling in and asking, great questions, because a lot of people are afraid. We were just having this dialogue, just a few minutes ago about, the top brand ambassadors, the KDs, T-Mac, our business partner, Steph Curry and LeBron, and there's a few others. The list goes on. James Harden just got James got 225? Yeah. Like $225 million to brand Adidas.
I can't count that high.
Can't count that high.
I'm not familiar. Yeah, I can't.
Hey, I think we need to call James in the house. We're in Houston right now. Yeah. We need to go ahead and reach out to Jay. Say, Jay, we need you coming in the house because we're going to talk to you about owning a piece of Adidas, right?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to put this on on Tracy's back too, right?
Right, come on now.
T-Mac been a $100 million brand ambassador. But y'all know, as I know, and we all had our meeting yesterday, we're trying to change the game. Yeah. Mac is like, boy, if we could have owned this when I first got that $100 million to brand the shoes, Rodney, what we could have done, AD, Dame, Doc, what we could have done and changed this game, all the jobs we could create, because we got to educate a lot of these kids who are not going to be in sports. Yep. This is we said this many times before. This is a total entrepreneur society. A lot of our kids and other kids are not going to play NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, hockey, or an entertainer. You're going to have to learn a craft. You got to get the skill set somewhere, right?
Yeah. Right. If you love one of those things, you can still be involved in so many different ways.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur, too.
Absolutely.
You talk about making T-shirts. Come on, man. You could do that for anything and everybody, as long as you're doing it the right way with great quality. And you have something to offer that's not just a T-shirt with writing on it.
Yeah, right. And that's funny you mentioned that too. That was so we all know that Amazon is in the fulfillment business, right? And they done bought up everything, Whole Foods and this, that, and the other. But the reason I bring them up, because if anybody don't know, if you go out and look at Woot, remember we just talked about this driving up, right? You go out and look at Woot, WOOT. All they do is make T-shirts. Amazon has a company called Woot, and they making 5 million some plus T-shirts, making a killing.
Killing them.
got a fulfillment house in Dallas making T-shirts. You think of a design that you want to create, or you want to create a Doc design, Dame design, call Woot, go out there, make your T-shirt. We could do that.
Yeah.
Right?
And they need to pay us for just saying that right there.
So we will call Woot.
That's right.
We here in Amazon.
Woot better call us. 832-230-5592. Holla at your boy.
There you go. Holla at your boys, man. But, and we know this too. And thank you so much, Keith Eakins, who I work with, from Hyundai to Volkswagen, Nissan, and that brother taught me a lot in the manufacturing game too, on the automotive side, just kind of understanding that game too. But Keith kind of shouted out to us and like, hey, guys, every deal is not a good deal, right? Sure. Every deal is not a good deal, and we all talk about this because we do assessments for all our companies that are coming in the pen, right? And we have to tell some owners this is not a good fit. This is not a good deal for you because you don't have this, and this. And if you don't get these things, it's not going to happen. And major corporations or tier 1 suppliers not going to give you the contract because you don't have the proper equipment or you don't have the right people in place. So, we're talking about what we want to own, but that's still a process to all this, right?
But I think one of the fears is the unknown.
The unknown.
Because
True.
we don't know.
Right.
And we start filling in the gaps, we assume it's this astronomical thing.
Right.
When it's something really attainable, if you just knew how to go about doing it. So that's where we want to bridge the gap. all this fear that you have of something being astronomical, meaning like you're manufacturing something or you owning something, is not as big a deal as you think, and we can show you the way,
right?
You know, by just coming in.
Yeah.
You know, and I think the other thing is we have to change the way we think, period.
Yeah.
You know, we're always, whether we're, you know, athletes, entertainers, or what, you see a lot of entertainers, and not that I don't know athletes that do it, but a lot of these entertainers now, they basically make movies and stuff just to keep their brand hot because they have a business behind it.
Right.
You know, you see so many actresses that have started makeup lines or clothing lines or whatever.
Yeah.
And the only reason they're doing the movie stuff, that's not where they're making their money. They're making their money because they have to stay visible, build
stay
that
relevant.
brand, stay relevant, and then they push the stuff
products.
they're manufacturing.
Yeah.
Not the stuff they're making just to make money.
Right.
The stuff that they're manufacturing. So they're controlling the game from top to bottom. You know, they're hiring their own people. They're teaching young women and young kids how to do the same thing that they're doing. So there's a lot of things that we're going to be able to do coming up in the near future. I'm excited about it because it's not just about the money. I think that's where we fall off so bad. It's like if you do the right thing, the money will come.
It'll come.
Just continue doing the right thing. Whether you're an athlete who's working on your craft and trying to get better, as long as you're getting better, you will make money. That's just the way to go. Take care of your body, do all those other things. So I think because we're helping people look at things a different way, we're helping them build their businesses or whatever, everything else is just going to fall into place. I definitely believe that.
You know, and this is, I mean, AD, you know, that's well said, you know, and I know you've been in the game a long time, but, you know, it's also still to know that we're blessed to be here talking about what we talk about today. You know, we tease each other, we joke each other, but we don't take it for granted, you know. Mac's not here with us today, but, you know, he wanted to be here. He's traveling today as well. Right, we go, come on, Mac, really, man. But, you know, more importantly.
Hall of Fame, dude.
Yeah, Hall of Fame, right? But more importantly, man, you know, AD and you and I are blessed, too, to have young fellas like Dame and Doc.
Yeah.
You know, that's trying to change a lot of the people that are your age.
Yeah.
You know, young, 29, you know, that's been in the game, done played in NFL. Yeah, he's a young fella, man. Young fella, dog. Doesn't he look like he's like 17, 18, too? He just got his little beard working now, but, you know, been knowing him since he was a kid, right? But to have the young fellas like y'all trying to change the game, because y'all influencers. Y'all are influencers on your, you know, age groups and younger, you know. So it's still a blessing to have you guys doing that type of stuff. And Dame, you came up, you know, out of Arkansas, you know, go to Arkansas, then go to USC, and I told Dame I got to close my eyes. Is that Dame talking to me?
Was that Southern California or South Carolina?
Okay.
I'm asking. I don't know.
I'm a Trojan man.
Okay. I was just making sure. My daughter went to SC.
Right, South Carolina. And congrats to your daughter, too, for the championship and also at the WNBA in Dallas, right?
Yes.
To the Dallas Wings.
Dallas Wings, yes.
Yeah, and we did give a shout out to AD when he came back to work with your daughter, because she was kind of like going down a little bit. AD said, hold on, let me get my baby girl right.
As you should.
Yeah, man, but so we definitely, you know, we were honored and blessed and very humble, you know, to be able to do what we're doing.
Yeah.
To be a voice for reasoning and understanding and education, you know, with Playbook Investors Network, you know, .com. You know, if you want to try to understand how to scale your business, and, you know, the pain point is just not knowing.
Yeah.
And you really don't know what you really need to have to get to the next level. And a lot of us don't want you to look at our books. Hello.
Guard it.
as my brother Tommy Ford would say, hello.
Hello.
All right, high ride.
Hey.
I'm always giving shout out to my boy. We miss Tommy Ford, boy. That's my boy. We love Tommy.
Goodness.
But hello, man. You don't want me to see your books?
No.
You know,
ain't none of your business.
Can I see your financial, sir?
Ain't none of your business. But I need you to help me. But it ain't none of your business.
You know, and that's what you get.
That's exactly
it's what you get, right?
It really is.
And it's tough. I mean, it's tough. If you got a business, you got to be willing to open these books up so we can see how we can help you. But we're going to hold that thought for a moment. And we're going to come back at KYND Radio 1520 PN Global News.
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the news show Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. We are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk, bold impact, bold transformation. Be sure to connect with me at www.livesuperbold.com.
Super Bowl Live with Nicole R. Coleman. Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
The power is here. KYND brings you star power. Yolanda Adams.
Can I tell you how excited we are about being at KYND?
Les Brown.
On KYND, you have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rushion McDonald.
Show some love. Show some love. We trying to make it sound big up in this joint.
Access the power at KYNDradio.com.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness Clinic, and that's located at 323 East Main Street in downtown Humble, Texas. Or you can call us 281-312-2860.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on KYND.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
In a world where the divorce rate is at an all-time high, we're here to offer you real-life relationship advice to help you navigate to and through your marriage.
Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour with our new show,
Sitting with the Suttons, where we're all about strengthening our community by making marriage great again. Find us on Facebook at Tristan and Cece. Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour, Sitting with the Suttons.
Sitting with the Suttons. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
Actress, radio host, and mother. Please welcome to Money Making Conversation, the incredible Yolanda Adams. Come on out here, girl. Let's talk about the KYND radio launch and all that.
Yes,
Talk about it.
radio launch next week, July 6th. We are on live. Myself.
Come on now.
Marcus D. Wiley and AV. We are back together. Full force. We are so excited. Can I tell you how excited we are about being at KYND? I mean, look at y'all. Look at y'all.
Yeah.
This right here is like amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the news show Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. We are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk.
KYND, Cypress, Houston, a Synergy Broadcasting Company. KQQB, Stockdale, San Antonio. Talk that inspires change. Music that revives memories. The powerful 1520.
Welcome back to PN Global News. We all jamming to the music right now, right? Hey, KYND Radio, 1520 PN Global News, right? Call us in at 832-230-5592. Get
DJ Roddy Rod.
What? You know, I've been listening to Jay-Z, right? We got to talk to Jay, too, because, Jay, y'all making a lot of brands and stuff? we want to own some of that stuff and manufacture some of your stuff too, bro.
Why
right?
Yes, sir. Why
not? Yeah, we buy your music, so we're gonna do something else with you. And I'm loving your album, Jay-Z. We'll give you a shout out. We love your album, dude. Love your album. But no, man, just getting back to where we were, you know, it's not always the easiest thing, even working with us at PN at PlaybookInvestorsNetwork.com and businesses who really want to, you know, scale the business, get educated, go through an assessment, understand, you know, there's some things you're not going to want to hear that you need to have to get to the next level. And it's not like a sprint, you know. And I'm sorry, Doc.
Oh, hold on. Hey,
no disrespect to Doc over here for sprinting all his life, right? But it's in the business, it's not a sprint. You know, it's not a sprint, and it takes time, you know, to do all these things, you know. And you guys know that very well from coming from, you know, your craft and what you've done as an athlete and how long it took. And you do have a cause and contrast. You know, business is the same process. Right. You know? So
absolutely, man. We you know, and we talk about this, that, you know, we're such a result-driven society, right, that a lot of times people just don't want to go through the process. They don't see it all the way through. And I feel like that a lot of times I don't understand why that's the case. You know? Because with anything you do, you know, like, you didn't just become the best reader right away. You didn't wake up and you could read everything. You had to learn letters first. Yeah. And then you had to learn single words. Then you had to put them together in subject, verb, agreement, and that type of stuff. You know what I mean? That's how you make a sentence. Right. But you know, that was a process. That took years for you to get that. Same thing with your arithmetic, math. You know, like, you had to start from adding to then multiplying, then long. You know, it's always a process. And the same thing with being an athlete. You know, for all of us, there was a lot of nights that, you know, I couldn't sleep because I had cramps in the middle of the night. Doc, you know about that. Waking up, having to get bananas in the middle of the night, need that potassium. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nights, you know, I talk about my transfer. There was nights that I would literally lay at home and almost be in tears because I wanted to go home. Right. But I couldn't go home. I couldn't afford to go home. Yeah. And I was out there to do a job, but, you know, I was out there. I couldn't play that year. I had to sit out. Yeah. I went through a shoulder surgery. I lost a good friend that year. Yeah. You know, there was nights that it was just tough, you know, and it's days that you just really want to quit. Yep. Can't quit. You know? But
so you're saying you didn't become an athlete overnight?
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a process.
It's a process.
It's a process.
Everything's a process.
Everything's a process. It's always it's building blocks. And you got to start with the foundation, and you build from there. You know? Right. And so I think that's something that, you know, I'd like for us to really drive home. Right. Is that
it's a process.
It is. It's a process, man. It takes time.
You know, it's amazing when we talk to Doc about his process. Right. You know.
Yeah, I mean, mine's a little. I mean, we're all the same, but like you said, from the transition to business, like we said earlier, we didn't become athletes overnight. There is a process. And right. For me, when I think about that and how individuals and companies or entrepreneurs are coming through the process and assessment, know that it is that, because you think about us as athletes. For me in particular, in a nutshell, I said this before, I trained for 4 years at a shot to run 9 seconds to make the Olympic team. Like,
that sounds crazy, man.
That is.
That's like, think about that.
You need to say that again.
I trained.
No, hold on. Make sure you say it right, man.
I trained for 4 years.
4 years.
For a shot.
To run.
To run at the Olympics. A shot to run at the Olympics.
And not to make the team. To make the team.
To make the team.
Yeah. Right. And you didn't think it happened. What if you woke up that day and you didn't feel good?
Exactly. So you got to prep. So even leading up to that, I got to make sure I'm getting proper sleep. I'm taking all the, you know, sleeping and eating and all this to make sure when that time comes, I have to be ready, because if I stumble, hell, if I pass gas too loud and I'm moving the blocks, you know what I'm saying? We getting DQ. It's another 4 years.
That's right.
So you have to be prepared.
That's right.
When that opportunity presents itself.
Bro. You're right.
And guess what? I made it. But then what?
Now
I got to work harder. Now I got to go compete again.
Really just started.
And now it's just getting started. So I did all that just to make it. Now I made it.
We had a good
all over again.
We had a real good laugh with you yesterday, Doc, with Mac in our meeting, talking about you in the same boat, right?
Yeah. I can't really say. The fact you just put us in the same sentence not really fair, because I was never close enough. I think I put a picture before on Instagram, the closest I've been to him. I think the first time I beat him was down to the set position. and the blocks. You know, outside of that, it ain't we ain't the same. You know, however, I can say both need to hit me up because I know you ain't broke a world record, but I've been in every world record you broke in the 100 meters.
Right.
So I'm starting to think I was the reason why. So holler at your boy.
He had a vendetta against you.
Usain Bolt, holler at Doc, man. But no, I mean, it's real. It's a process to doing all these things. Hey, you know, that's what we talk about all the time. I mean, even throughout your career.
No, for sure. I mean, and I started in track. You know, I didn't really want to play basketball.
Oh, here we go with
I love the sport, man. It was one of those things that, you know, I loved it. You know,
AD 610.
Greg Foster, Ronaldo Nehemiah, all those guys were heroes of mine, man. But at the time, I was, you know, I was 5'11", 6 foot. So
now I'm pissed. Now I'm really pissed. I was a little guy.
I was a little guy.
Thank you, AD. Hey, no, Mac, I can't stand you on Tracy, man.
No, but, you know, I think the point we're trying to make here is, you know, it's such a long process. All the hours and days, the headaches, the things that we had to go through to be successful, or to even have an opportunity to be successful, has to be translated into business. And it's kind of what I'm going through now.
Right.
It's like I am starting all over again in this business world, and I'm reading books, I'm meeting great people, I'm teaming with great people, and we are going on this journey together so that we are taking this same and we don't expect to be, you know, successful overnight. Nope. You're going to look up, and we're here now on KYND Radio, but in another year or two or whatever, we plan on having our own show and doing our own thing, and you're going to see this growth. We're not going to just talk about it. We're going to do it, and we're going to show you how to do it and how it takes patience. As first, we're going to, you know, have these discussions and try to help people. Then we're going to build a platform so everybody can come along with us and tell their stories and get this information out there. Hopefully, so investors can come in, and we'll talk about our relationships in a little bit. But the point is, you know, whether you are Mike with your T-shirt business, you're going to have to put in that time, and there's going to be a time where you feel like giving up. But just like with us having cramps or being tired or mentally being fatigued or being homesick or whatever the case may be, you don't let that stand in the way of your goal of being successful, because a lot of times that's what it is, you know. And we look at these success stories, but it's like people were saying how Steph Curry ruined the game of basketball because of the crazy shots and the three-pointers and all that. Well, I saw this kid when he was 10 years old, 9 years old, handling the ball, his dad with the shooting form and all that. It started long time ago. You're just seeing the results after 10, 12, 13, 14 years of him being consistent at his craft. And now he's reaping a ton of benefits. You reap what you sow. So you have to go out there, put in the time, hours, the sweat, the whatever, if you want to be successful. And if you put in a little bit of time, like I tell my son, I know if you're working. When I watch the games, if you're sharp, I know you were in the gym. I know you were doing what you're getting your rest and all of that. If you're not, it's going to show. It just is. You can't hide it.
You need to answer that, man.
It's just you can't cut it.
We're gonna see your son later today anyway in Orlando. So son, you need to be listening to Dad, dude.
Go to the gym, bro. Go to the gym.
Stay at the gym, man.
I want to go get in the gym right now.
He's on the way. I'm letting you know, man. Look here. Do it right, man. Your dad on the way to do it. We're on the plane about 2:20 today, so we'll be about 5:40 in Orlando today. So get in the gym, man. Get to work, boy. Quit playing.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, AD, man. And that's one of the things that people really have to understand. Is like, you know, you talk about people see the success story, but like all these people that they've seen succeed have failed so many times, time and time again. Like I tell people all the time, like when I was in high school, I could not run a corner route. I just couldn't run it. I really couldn't. Like that, I don't know. My feet wouldn't do it. My head wouldn't turn. Like it was always something. I couldn't get it right. And I remember my coach told me, he was like, "Listen, you're gonna be the best at running this route before you leave here." But what he used to make me do is I ran at least 40 every day after practice.
Right.
And if it might be the top end of the route and just catching, and then go back and run the whole route. It might be just the footwork at the beginning, but I was gonna do at least 30 to 40 reps every single day, and he made me do it after practice.
And that's what people don't see.
And that's the stuff that people don't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know the amazing thing, you know, especially you guys expounding on how you got there and what it takes. We're transitioning all of that to business. You know, everything that we're talking about here at KYND Radio 1520, PN Global News, is about the things that you got to put in to make your business successful.
And what I want to throw out there, Rodney, too, because I think a lot of times there's this embarrassment that you're supposed to have it together. There's so many people that have businesses now that are somewhat successful. Yeah. But like you say, they don't want you to see their books.
They don't want you to see it now, man.
We want you to we want to tell you, don't be embarrassed. Be proud.
Right.
You got to that point. Let us get you to that next point to where we come in and help you clean up the books, show you how to keep them. So now whatever comes your way, you're ready for it.
Right.
You know, if it's institutional, financial assistance, whatever it is, you're going to be ready. And it's the same thing with him. Like you said, we have to go and break all that stuff back down. He was an incredible athlete, I'm sure, but now you got to break it down so you learn how to go forward. So you may have to take that little bit of being uncomfortable so that you can be truly comfortable going forward. And we want to get rid of all of that.
And you want to be that way anyway. You want to be right. You want to have all the things lined up, you know, from your succession plan. You know, if something happens to you, or we don't want nothing to happen to you, but your key man insurance or your audit financials, all those things. We want you to have those things because we all know, as we've been building PN and traveling and meeting, people all over the U.S., it's about the relationships that we're trying to drive to these businesses that have investment dollars. These investors that we all been aligning ourselves with and meeting with, and we're down in Boca Raton on a boat with 500 plus.
Man,
everybody,
incredible people.
Yeah, incredible people. Absolutely. It was nobody in that group that was under $10 million.
Nobody.
Not one person on that boat that was under that. But here's the thing. Hold up now.
And you remember what you asked us? Well, why are we here? Why are we here? Rod. Why are we here?
We ain't but the thing was, we had the opportunity to be with that group because we had people, our relationship people, who liked us and saw what we were trying to do, and we were engaged in that group, and we've been engaged with that group for quite a minute now, and we all just went to an event with them. But 500 people, nobody less than 10 million, and some of the business that we actually spoke with had sold their businesses, and they were doing 900 million, 500 million, 800 million, the whole nine. Chris just sold his business. He's an $800 million guy, and he's like, hey, I'm looking to make investments, into some businesses. And when we started to tell, companies and investors about the companies that we're trying to represent, around the U.S., minority businesses, that we're trying to clean up and they can gain access to that type of investment, you got to get it right. Nobody's going to give us any money if we don't get it right.
That's true.
Right?
Absolutely. That's true.
This is not like, okay, man, look, Mike, I know you got a T-shirt company, but you want some money. You still going to have to come with the right stuff.
Right.
So that we can give you some money to help you out, to get to the next level.
Let us help you.
Right. We're going to try to help
us help you.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Help us help you.
We're going to come back in a few minutes at KYND Radio 1520. PN Global News, Antonio Davis, Rodney Woods, Damian Williams, Darvis, Doc Patton.
You're listening to the powerful 1520.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
In a world where the divorce rate is at an all-time high, we're here to offer you real-life relationship advice to help you navigate to and through your marriage.
Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour with our new show,
Sitting with the Suttons, where we're all about strengthening our community by making marriage great again. Find us on Facebook at Tristan and Cece. Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour, Sitting with the Suttons.
Sitting with the Suttons, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
Actress, radio host, and mother. Please welcome to Money Making Conversation, the incredible Yolanda Adams. Come on out here, girl. Let's talk about the KYND radio launch and all that.
Yes,
Let's talk about it.
radio launch next week, July 6th. We are on live. Myself,
come on now,
Marcus D. Wiley and AV. We are back together, full force. We are so excited. Can I tell you how excited we are about being at KYND? I mean, look at y'all. Look at y'all.
Yeah.
This right here is like amazing.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the news show Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. We are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk, bold impact, bold transformation. Be sure to connect with me at www.livesuperbold.com.
Super Bowl Live with Nicole R. Coleman, Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
The power is here. KYND brings you star power. Yolanda Adams.
Can I tell you how excited we are about being at KYND?
Les Brown.
On KYND, you have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rushion McDonald.
Show some love. Show some love. We're trying to make it sound big up in this joint.
Access the power at KYNDradio.com.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say, featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness.
On the air, everywhere. Everywhere. The powerful 1520.
Welcome back to Penn Global News, KYND Radio 1520, 832-230-5592. Boy, I tell you, AD, that's a powerful statement A just made, right? You know, help those who, you know,
help us, help you.
Yeah, help us,
help us,
help you.
Help you.
And what that means, you know, is that, and this is a little difficult situation sometimes because, you know, we got businesses that won't help, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they want us to do it. And we're saying that you got to put in the work. You need to understand your business. You need to understand everything about your business. Absolutely, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You know, so, and you know, the pain points is, man, I thought y'all was going to help us.
Yeah.
And I can't pay for it. You can't pay for it. Well, dude, we got families too,
right?
That we got to pay for too.
Oh, you didn't tell me it was gonna cost.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, Doc. Yeah.
There, you was helping me.
Right.
But
that ain't helping me.
Right. That ain't helping. Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, but you know, and we play devil's advocate, you know, ourselves, and we play devil's advocate to the listening public. But you do have to pay for things. You do. You know, you can't even go get water for free now.
Anything worth getting that's worth having,
right?
You know, you're going to have to pay for it.
You have to pay for it.
If it's a service worth having, you're going to have to pay for it.
Right.
Yep. You know, I mean, all these services that they let you sign up for free, and on the back end they smack you with something.
You over there.
You eventually are going to have to pay, you know, and I think it's important that you do pay.
Right.
Because then you understand that there's some value in it.
Yeah.
I think if we went across everything that we say and we didn't charge people and they didn't understand that was some value, then
we didn't help
we really didn't help you.
Right.
Because you get out into this real world, now everybody else is charged and you're like, whoa, you know. I just think that when people decide that they're going to want help and need help, it has to be a part of the business plan.
Yeah.
Like I have to have this money or put this money aside. Because once again, like we see all these shows, you know, whether it's Bar Rescue or all these people come in and rescue these businesses.
Right.
And it's like, that's what we want to do for you, you know. And usually they have to agree to let that person in, do what they think is best, teach them a new way to do business.
Yep.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. We want to teach you a different way and a new way, and we want you to be better than you were when we got there.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
that's the only thing we want.
Right.
And part of that is you got to be honest with this stuff. You know, like
honesty is everything.
When we come in there,
right?
We don't want to be like, you know, you talked about this earlier. You touched on the embarrassment factor. You know, and a lot of times, pride kind of gets in the way. You know, people don't want you to know about what they're really doing because they've been bragging that their company's this, and this, and then you go in there and you're like, well, I mean, I understand you made this amount of money, but you got this, you got debt over here, you got this. You're not really generating what you're claiming, you know, and for a lot of people, you know, and everybody does that, you know, to some extent. You know what I mean? Everybody does that. We all do it.
It's no different and let's go ahead and be technical about it. It's no different than S&P.
Right.
When you sit here and we gonna put this sizzle and steak out here that this company is doing X, and you got the public, you know, markets put money into these companies, and now you got a lot of publicly traded companies going away. Sears, been around forever. Used to be Sears and Roebuck,
right?
But now Sears is going away. You know, Best Buy's on the blink. You know, and let's not even get into all the retail. John Munson, I'm sorry, bro. We talking about Macy's and others, but you know, it's like these companies are going away too.
Yep.
So do you continue to dump your money into the S&P or you put your money back in your community? Companies that are in your backyard, plants that are in around the corner from you that you didn't know anything about,
right?
That you can actually have a piece of ownership in, you know. So we got to continue to change that paradigm. We got to change it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think the more we talk about it, and I kind of have learned this in business too. The first time I was in a meeting and somebody said $1 billion, I looked at them like, what?
Astronomical number, right?
I just felt like getting up and leaving. Like, that's stupid. Like, why do you keep saying $1 billion? You know, like it's 50 cents or something.
Right.
You know, but the more I've been in meetings where they talk about $1 billion, and then you see how they have gotten to that B word, then it's not as a shock when you hear it. So when now as you continue to come back every Thursday and we are talking about things, then I think that fear and the embarrassment and all that kind of goes down. And then you want to go out there and open the door and start doing some different things, listening a different way, thinking a different way, because it's not foreign anymore. You know, you've heard it so many times. So we just want to encourage people out there, you know, no matter what your business situation is, no matter what your personal situation is, it's you have to start somewhere and start doing something and thinking differently, letting other people in to kind of help you out, help them help you.
Yes,
the embarrassment factor has to go. Like I said, we've all failed so many times. The first time going out for basketball, I got cut. You know, and I went back. Kept practicing, went out the next year, made the team. And I made JV, then I made varsity. You know, it's a process there. So you're gonna, and I used to tell my kids, you know, when you're working out, if you don't miss shots, if you don't lose the ball, you're not trying very hard. So
and how are you gonna get better?
And how you gonna get better? And it's the same in business. How you gonna get better if you stay within your box and you never try anything else and you never look at different processes and you never think about, hey, well, I make donuts and I continue to buy this flour from the same person, or I continue to do this, and you don't look at any other ways to be better, then you're always going to kind of remain the same. So I just want everybody to be open to hearing something, whether it's today, whether it's next Thursday, whatever, hearing something that can possibly change your business status.
Right, and we are here. We're here every Thursday from 10 a.m. to noon on KYND Radio 1520, PN Global News. And you know what's, we got to give that one more shout out to Jay-Z, right? Because Jay-Z said what? 1 billion, and what's more than 1 billion?
Better than 1 billion. 2.
That's it. 2 billion, right?
That's it.
He said what did he say? I bought a painting.
Man,
come on,
this year was worth 1 million.
You see what y'all doing?
He said, hey man, listen.
You see what you're doing?
Hey, I gotta keep Rodney Young.
The influence is. We just talked about influence. We're talking about influence.
You're right.
And
now.
they influenced me.
You
Listen,
what
let
I'm
me
saying?
tell you something. Rodney came and got in the car yesterday, and it took him 22 minutes to walk to the car. I gotta keep my man young.
Hey, dude. I ain't paying attention to you, dude. You did influence me with Jay-Z song.
You know,
okay,
I'm just trying to keep you in it, man.
That
Listen, he's talking about what you're trying to talk about too.
Yeah, you got me. But influence, the influence that we have, and the reach that you have, and the relationships that you forged and grown over all these years, right? Bringing investors to the table. You know, and that was the thing that we all thought was going to be a real task. But investors, too, are trying to scale and grow the money that needs to be invested in businesses.
Right.
Money's looking for deal flow. Money sitting on the sideline is looking for deal flow. And if you don't get your business right and your processes right, it's hard to obtain that type of capital. Even if it's from the bank, which, you know, you guys, we're in talks with banks right now because banks are struggling to find good qualified businesses.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, we gonna talk about you. We like your platform with PN Global News and Playbook Investors Network, because what we're doing with every 10 clients, we sign a relationship manager to that client because we know you still need help. Yeah. And you need help to make sure everything is done right, properly, so at least you have an opportunity, the big O, to gain access to that money that the bank is trying to give you, whether it's an investor, whether it be a private equity fund, a venture fund, or alternative financing. So we're trying to get you right so you can get money and scale your business. But hold up now. What's that money for? It ain't for you to just pay off all your debt.
No.
Right?
That's not at all.
I mean,
we got to scale and grow.
Right.
I'm out.
You got to scale and grow, right?
Got to scale and grow.
But you have to be you have a fiduciary responsibility of that money that you're getting ready to receive now to grow your business. So you got to get things right. But once you get money, you got to continue to scale your business. That means you got to continue to get more contracts. You know? So those are the things that we're trying to educate, talk about every Thursday on PN Global News, KYND Radio 1520. We're talking about these things because it's important.
Yeah.
You know, and the only way we can do this now that we have a voice, we have a mouthpiece, that we didn't make these microphones. Who made the microphones? Somebody made it. Somebody made these headsets. All right, come on, Jay. Y'all talking about 1 billion or 2 billion. Let's make some headsets. I mean, we know Dre got in with Beats.
Yep.
Dang, Dre was lucky, right?
Brilliant.
You know, and Cube done jumped in your space.
Yeah.
Doing the 3-on-3, right?
They're doing a good job, too.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They are. Yeah, Max called me. Matter of fact, it's coming to Dallas.
Okay.
It's coming to Dallas, I think, next weekend.
Next
weekend.
Yeah,
next weekend.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah. But, all this stuff still aligns with the same thing, is having a plan, having, an opportunity to get to the next level, making sure all your processes are in place. If you've been running track, you've been playing NFL, you've been playing NBA, work, practice. AD, I tell your son, need to be listening. You better be in the gym, boy. I'm not playing, really. Dad's on the way.
It's funny you say, when we talk about this, all of us have had coaches.
Oh, yeah.
And we've relied on them. Yep. The best of the best have coaches, because there's always something you need to tweak, or something you need to be reminded of, or something or whatever. So I say that to say that we're forging relationships.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like we want to come in, show you a little something, and then once you get successful, we bounce because we want to see you continuously grow. You may start off needing us, you know, in the background, helping you get your books and all that together, or you may need capital, or you may need whatever. But if you're going to get to where we want you to get to, this is going to be a relationship, a continuous relationship where you're going to be building and adding resources and adding creating jobs and growing and growing and growing. And that's what we want to see for everybody. So let's change this mindset of we're out here to make money. Let's change this mindset to we want to own and we want to change and we want to create jobs. We want to do whatever. The money will follow. If that to me is what you're all about.
Yep. And that's totally what we're about. So we're gonna come back after the break at KYND Radio 1520 PN Global News.
You're listening to the powerful Fifth Change.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness Clinic, and that's located at 323 East Main Street in downtown Humble, Texas. Or you can call us 281-312-2860.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on KYND.
Elevate your week with me, Zakia Larry of Zakia Larry Live, every Monday at 10 a.m. on KYND 1520 a.m.
In a world where the divorce rate is at an all-time high, we're here to offer you real-life relationship advice to help you navigate to and through your marriage.
Whether you're single or married, join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Love Empowerment Hour with our new show,
Sitting with the Suttons, where we're all about strengthening our community by making marriage great again. Find us on Facebook at Tristan and Cece. Whether you're single or married, join us every...
Please do. So do me a favor. Start every day, if you want to go to beast mode, by listening to the kind of talk that inspires change right here on KYND Radio.
All right. We're back. KYND Radio 1520 PN Global News. Rodney Woods, Darvis, Doc Patton, Damian Williams, Antonio Davis, Tracy McGrady. Oh, shit. Oh, Tracy? I thought Mac was right here, man. My bad. Tracy, I thought you was right here, bro.
Shots fired.
That ain't right.
Mac know how to get him right quick. But we'll see it, right? We'll see it. But, no, man, the things that's really important to us, you know, is passion. That we really trying to change the game, you know. We know that we also have had a lot of our peers, you know, AD guys you play ball with, you know, Dame who you play ball with, Doc who you ran track with, have made some money. Made a substantial amount of money. And we've taken wrong turns or wrong advice. And, you know, have lost. You know, have lost have lost our monies.
Yeah.
You know, due to different circumstances or just bad decisions or mistakes or you name it, it's happened. But we know that there's, you know, going back to the ambassador side, the brand ambassador side with athletes in various markets and various sports and various industries and various states and cities they live in, we can still help you. You know, because if you're a hometown hero in Arkansas or Nashville, Tennessee or Oakland, California or Dallas, Texas, you can still become part of a fabric of a company that's in your backyard, that we can educate you on how you can work with this company, help that company from a brand ambassador standpoint, but also not just ambassador, but learn the business. Learn the business that we can help you get into now, because people are going to come to you because you came from Nashville or Arkansas or Oakland or Dallas, you know, because you're that guy. We love watching you.
Yeah.
You know, what do y'all get every time? Oh, man, dog, we love watching you. Dame, man, we remember you caught that pass. Dame from Arkansas? That's what the guy said that in the gym, remember?
He did say that.
Arkansas? He said, and AD? Oh, my God, man. Listen, just that influence alone is going to get a person that's going to listen to you.
Yeah, it's valuable.
It's valuable, very valuable.
And I didn't realize how valuable it was, but, you know, it's one of those things where you can't sell yourself short.
Right.
You know, once you put in all that work to build this brand, you have to understand that it has value, you know. And,
absolutely.
And we see it, you know, day in and day out. So I want to encourage whomever it is, athlete, entertainer, you have it, you lost it, you haven't lost it all. You still have something that you can present. So, you know, this, like Rodney's saying, we're trying to make sure that, you know, that space is there for you too. So call us, come talk to us, because there's a ton of companies out there that would love to be associated with you, and not just from an ambassador standpoint, like you said, but to learn their business and help them go about doing their business a different way. And you may be able to open up doors that they couldn't get into. So it's always huge to understand that you have value.
And the relationships, you know, Dame and Doc, that you guys have forged over the years, that you can pick up the phone, because, you know, I remember talking with Doc with all his travel international, you know, all over the world, and I'm like, you know, I know Doc can at least call the head of Morocco. Right? We were talking about Morocco the other day, right? And one dude was trying to tell Doc about Morocco. Doc like, okay.
Oh yeah, Monaco. We talking about Monaco.
Monaco, right?
Yeah.
Doc like, okay, I can call the prince, you know, because I've been there, right? But I mean, but just to think though, you know, Doc, all your travels over over the world, and all the people that you have met, become friends with, long distance relationships with, that's huge.
I mean, it's extremely valuable. Like I said, knowing your value, and honestly, that's how me and Damian started our company. You know, D&D Connections, is that we capitalized on the value that we had, and we brought to a company, not knowing we had that value, and had access to help them in the way we could.
Right.
It was almost accidental. Then we're like, wait a minute, it probably would have taken this company this long just for this to happen. We cut that in half just because of the relationships and the value we had.
Absolutely.
And had the ability to go out and help them.
Right.
So, you know, like I said, know your value, and those small town cities and whatnot that you're a part of, you still have value as an athlete or entertainer to help those companies, be a part of those companies, get educated on those companies, and like I said, almost be the fabric as well. Especially
I mean, you need to learn it. You know, you definitely need to learn the business. You know, you don't want to just be in just, you know, endorsing a company that's making, watch this, windshield wipers that I told somebody about 10 years ago. You know, I got to hit him with it though. Dang. AD, I can't let Doc just get off the stage. You know,
dude, I was running in straight lines,
I don't
dude.
care,
you
man. Get in this windshield wipers. Dude, get in this game and own these windshield wipers.
That didn't make no sense to me. I run track and you bringing me windshield wipers. Like, get in the game windshield wipers. But, you know, we kid, but that's the type of thing we're talking about.
Right.
He knew someone that wanted to line themselves with an athlete to be part of this windshield wiper brand, put some money in. Now you own part of these windshield wipers that could be part of the Toyota, Nissan, whatever.
That's on every vehicle.
On every vehicle.
Hello.
Look, on every vehicle. There are windshield wipers on every vehicle.
Right.
I didn't understand that.
Right.
So I think part of us, you know, being part of PINS to provide the education and explain a little deeper what that means and what that looks like.
Right.
So they don't miss the opportunity like I did, you know, or make it come back.
Yeah, you missed it, dude. We could be
I didn't miss it. I'm here now.
Right.
We could
see. Doc, you holding us back, man.
Okay.
You've been holding us back.
We could be $1 billion
I'm sure
operation.
all of us have run into that situation one way or another. Somebody told us something. It was like, come on, man.
Right.
But you know what? To that point, Doc, not only to educate people, but actually to encourage people to go out and look at those jobs that aren't considered the sexy jobs,
right.
you know,
Right.
the sexy industries.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you talk about that with the windshield wipers, right? But, you know, we look at the office every day, and I tell you what I do. I come in and I look out that window every single day, and I'm like, I wonder who cleans all these windows.
Which we had the opportunity to do that with Toyota, right?
But before meeting you, I never really thought about that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it was not until I was educated on how, you know, whoever thought about the carpet in a car.
Right.
You know, like nobody thinks about those jobs, but that plant's making X amount of dollars a year. What?
That one,
million?
so that one vehicle, and you know, always, you know, we give our shouts out to Henry. He's gone home. Henry Jackson, who passed, you know, 2 weeks ago. One of our business partners. Henry owned that steel plant, you know, that produces, well, not produced, but he actually slits the steel, you know, for Toyota. He's producing $689 million a year.
So what? Wait. So what all does he? So he splits the steel.
Yeah. So he just cuts. So he cuts.
That's his company.
Well, that's his company cutting the steel. That slits the steel for the Toyota vehicle, which was the Tundra truck in San Antonio.
Right.
And then the other plant was down in Princeton, Indiana. And then the carpet plant that Tracy and myself had gone to visit with Henry, he puts the carpet in one Sienna vehicle that does $16 million a year.
Okay, so wait. So as
one vehicle,
athletes,
one brand,
athletes, entertainers, right? If
listen to what we're telling you.
Coming into the portal, and we want to understand these type of businesses.
Right. Absolutely.
They'll have access to see these opportunities and these type of businesses.
Absolutely.
Coming through the portal. As
Absolutely.
athletes.
And get educated.
Educated, you got access to it. You want to be able to, you know, and we talked about this with the state of Indiana yesterday, the CEO piece. I mean, for you as a brand ambassador, an athlete entertainer, and to talk to a CEO of Microsoft or Amazon or Toyota, that's huge.
Yep. Huge.
Huge.
Yeah, buddy.
And you have these opportunities, but also more importantly, you have an opportunity to see all of the verticals. You know, because there's so many suppliers in the supply chain for all these major corporations, and then there's a drop down. You got your tier 1 market, right. And then you got a tier 2 market, and then you got a tier 3. So there's a drop down. But you're talking about if we educate a lot of athlete entertainers who do have liquidity and the ones who don't have liquidity, and the investment community that we now can do this and create the jobs. Man, dude, we're gonna be like Jay. 1 billion out of 1 billion, what equals what? 2. I'm stuck on you today, Jay.
Oh, man.
You know, the other thing I want to throw out there too, and this happens a lot with me, is you have these relationships and you don't know how to monetize them.
Yeah, right.
Or you don't
Absolutely.
know what to do next.
Right.
Right.
Like it's like now I go through and I make sure once a week that I reach out to somebody who I know is successful in some kind of way and just have this dialogue, whatever it is.
Right.
And, you know, we talk about athletes and entertainers now. You don't realize the people that you know until you just start reaching out and say, you know, what you got going on now?
Right.
What are you doing?
Right. There you go.
You know, and then if you don't know how to do that, come check us out. Let us know what it is, and we probably can help you turn that into something that, you know, you can be successful in.
Man, you know, I tell you, this show goes so fast, man. We're going to have to take one more break. I mean, we probably could do this all day, but KYND Radio 1520 PN Global News, Rodney Woods, Damian Williams, Patton. Antonio there.
One of these days you're going to get it right.
I got the D&D wrong. Anyway, we'll be back in a moment.
Our KYND phone lines are open. We invite your calls. 832-230-5592. KYND.
The kind of talk that inspires change.
Hi, this is Nicole R. Coleman, host of the news show Super Bold Live. Each week, I will feature real people just like you that have stepped out on faith, overcome fear, and made bold moves that transform their lives. We are creating a community of game changers. Listen in each week and let's help you unleash the power within. Bold talk, bold impact, bold transformation. Be sure to connect with me at www.livesuperbold.com.
Super Bowl Live with Nicole R. Coleman. Tuesdays, 7 to 8 p.m. on 1520 KYND.
The power is here. KYND brings you star power. Yolanda Adams.
Can I tell you how excited we are about being the KYND?
Les Brown.
On KYND, you have something special. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Rushion McDonald.
Show some love. Show some love. We're trying to make it sound big up in this joint.
Access the power at KYNDradio.com.
We are so excited at KYND to have back the hit show Do What I Say featuring Dr. Polly Heil Neely. Doc, tell them a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, we're a holistic healthcare clinic. We do everything holistic at Abundant Health and Wellness Clinic, and that's located at 323 East Main Street in downtown Humble, Texas. Or you can call us 281-312-2860.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on KYND.
Welcome back to KYND Radio 1520 Penn Global News 832-230-5592. Y'all need to quit cutting up, man. Look at y'all, I tell you. But oh man, this is good. It's always tough when it's coming to an end on Thursday because we enjoy it. We enjoy trying to educate and teach the listening public on how to take your business to another level and to be a voice to athlete entertainers like, hey, you can get this right. Yeah. We can turn some things around for sure, but we got to collaborate. We got to talk. We got to communicate. Be very transparent. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. If things are wrong in your business, don't be bad. Don't be embarrassed about that. It happens.
And I think the one thing that I want to leave with everybody, no matter where you are in your business situation, there is always this opportunity there for you to grow.
Right.
And be ready and open to a different way of doing things, being open to, the embarrassment if that's what it takes.
Yeah.
And then lastly, I want to leave everybody with, we have to start thinking about things differently. I think that was one of our messages here today.
Yeah.
Is we can't just think, going back to Mike and his T-shirts, we can't just say, okay, I'm going to buy a T-shirt, put something on it, and sell it. We got to realize how that T-shirt's manufactured.
Right.
Maybe we cut costs there, or maybe we learn how to do it a different way, and then we build our business from that starting standpoint forward. Yeah. And we got to start owning some things. Is I think what I heard you continuously say, and I'm thinking about things differently now.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Everybody needs to start, especially my brothers out there in the NBA. We're making a ton of money, and we can make change. With just saying that we want to create jobs, we want to go back and change things where we grew up. We want to change the way that the generation behind us look at the value of their money.
Yeah,
and we can do it. It all starts with one guy and one vision.
Yeah,
and we have that one guy. And we have that one
vision. Right. And we're not here to, and y'all know this, we're definitely not here to call out anybody.
No.
At all. No. But we are saying, hey, there's an opportunity for us to change the game. And let's keep it honest. Brand ambassadors, athlete entertainers, you have the ability to change a lot. Yeah. Whether it be in Chicago, with D Rose and Dwayne, if we can get guys to own some businesses, we might be able to cut down some of the crime to create some jobs around what's not there.
Right.
Those type of things. Dane, with you being, that young entrepreneur now, to have a voice back to all your peers in the NFL.
Right.
And we talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
They see you doing, because everybody wants to see you doing something first, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to prove it.
You got to prove yourself, right? You got to prove
it. Got to prove it.
Well, man, I hear what y'all doing, man, but dude, are you doing something yet?
Right. You got to prove it first.
We want to lead by example. So, you're the voice of reasoning for the NFL, and then, you look over here at Doc. You're the voice for the Olympics. All the Olympians that, from Hussein on.
Yeah.
You know, we did say Hussein Bolt, so come on, dog, call us. But I mean, but you're a voice for that, you know, and we're trying to create a change. So we're humble, very humble. You know, the good thing is we got a double team with T-Mac and AD, you know, with the NBA. But I mean, we're touching people, and we talked about Major League Baseball players. I think we all pretty much say, hey, we want to reach out to a few guys there that can be a voice, you know, for the Major League Baseball guys. But if we just align ourselves with the ones who really want to make change and affect change and create jobs, we've accomplished what we need to accomplish, for sure. Yes, so we got on the radio now, we got Jesse. Jesse's on the radio.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Oh, my God.
That's
Jesse Mack. That's Jesse Mack.
Come on.
Mack, what's up,
Jesse.
Hey, Jesse, man, how are you?
What's going on, Mack, man?
Jay? Hey, let me tell you, you're first and foremost, fantastic show, guys. And,
Thank you.
We got the all-star team in the studio, so certainly no reason for me to be there. But
missed the point guard.
Great information, guys. Great information. I'm sorry, AD, what'd you say?
No, it's Damian. I said we're missing the point guard, though.
We're missing you, J Mac.
well, you know, not that I was ever necessarily a Bulls or Lakers fan, but I do understand that we now have all the ingredients for the triangle offense. That's no problem. But all humor aside, I know we're coming to the end of the show. Great points today. My only comment, just to sort of echo what everyone has said, but I think where I came in at the tail end of what AD was saying is, ultimately in any endeavor, but especially if you've started a business, no matter where you are, if you come back and revisit the three knowns, the known knowns, which is you know what your skill sets are, you know where you are, the known unknowns, in that you've taken your own assessment, if you will, prior to coming to the portal. So you perceive that you understand where your deficiencies are, or said differently, you perceive where there's more upside, but you know you need additional resources, either be equipment or people.
Right.
And then it's going to be that invaluable unknown unknowns, because with any endeavor, but especially one where you're trying to grow this business and create real change, you don't know what you don't know. And so if there's anything that we certainly want to impart on our listeners is understand that the portal is another resource to help you decrease the number of unknown unknowns. And then to AD's point, and I guess everyone's point, is if you're willing to go through the process, come to the portal, get the information, let your guard down and be educated, get the critical feedback that is necessary on the other side of this process, then it comes down to acting. No play was ever turned into a touchdown, three-pointer, or a game-winning shot at the buzzer without an action. So if you're willing to act on it and execute, then the rest of it should fall in place for you. So that being said, again, guys, fantastic show today.
Thank you, Jay.
Continue to do what you're doing. Listeners, understand, as Rodney always says, as AD just said, we got the one. We're just doing our part to carry out the vision. Be willing to act. If you don't act, it's like faith without action. It's not going to grow. So be willing to act. Absolutely. Get out there and do what you do, and let the rest of us give you the accolades that you deserve. But do the work so that you can get the accolades you deserve, and we'll all be better off for it. Guys, God bless you.
Jay, thank you so much, Jay. We'll see you, Jay, in a couple of days. Jay, hold down Dallas while we're up here in Houston, man. You know we traveling today, so hold it down.
Don't worry about it. Got D-Town on lock, baby boy.
Appreciate it, we know Jay back to the house, y'all.
You do it. All right, Jesse. Yeah, man. Also, to Jesse's point, he's talking about that and being willing to go through it, and AD as well talking about cultivating the change. Like, I think that when a lot of people start a business, they start a business because they're like, oh, I saw somebody else do this, I can make money. But, like, truth be told, you should start a business because you have a message behind your business.
Right.
Like, what is the message behind your business? Why are you starting this business? Because if Mike's making T-shirts just to make T-shirts and make money, he's going to do all right. He'll do good. Yeah. But if Mike's making a T-shirt because he wants to go put these T-shirts on the backs of these children, and then that message is to be carried out by these children to people, that is a message that people can resonate with.
Yeah.
He's going to go way further.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's very important for a lot of us. We talk about this all the time. Like, we're going to make a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's not about the money for us.
No.
That's not why we're doing this.
Right.
We're doing this because we see an issue in our communities that we got to fix. And that's the message behind that.
Yeah.
That's why we work so hard to do this.
No,
and that's why we're going to go above and beyond all the things we even thought we were going to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's because of the message behind it and why we're doing it.
Yep.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
I mean, it is well said too, Dame, because, I mean, you're so right. You know, we're so passionate about it, and I think in the beginning everybody thought we were all a little crazy.
Yeah, of course.
For trying to do this.
Yeah.
You know? Still a little crazy, right?
Yeah.
And
I definitely thought you were crazy.
Yeah, right. Thank you, AD.
I still think it's crazy.
You and T-Mac in particular are always giving me a little problem, but that's okay. I'm good with that. But, I mean, you know, man, change is needed. You know, this is an entrepreneur society. Crime is still running rapid. You know, drugs are running rapid. But, you know, sometimes we got to reach out and teach. It takes a village to raise a child anyway. And,
do our part.
And it's,
do our part.
Right. You know, and it's just it just has to happen. You know, and I don't mind it being us.
Right.
I don't mind it being us at all because, you know, we've seen it. We've been there. You guys have been at the top stages, too. You've seen it. You know, but now it's affecting a lot of people. And, you know, corporations that need qualified business, we understand. But we want to help the businesses get qualified so they can actually get more contracts. Yeah. You know, gain access to capital so that they can scale the business and buy the people that they need in the business. Because, you know, capital has got to buy people. And if it's not people, it's going to be equipment. Yep. And if it's the equipment, somebody's got to operate the equipment. Oh, my goodness, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, man, you know, again, man, it's always an honor and a pleasure to be here with my partners, you know, Antonio Davis, Damian Williams, Doc Patton, T-Mac, you're not here, but you'll be here next time, hopefully pretty soon. And myself, Rodney Woods, at Penn Global News, KYND Radio 1520, every Thursday from 10 a.m. to noon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, visit the site, man.
Thank you.
Visit the site.
Yeah. What's that? www.playbook investors with an S
network.com. All right. All right, fellas.
All right.
Wait.
Likewise.
All right, bro.